My name is Mariah, and I'm gonna make this video. This is gonna be the last time, okay? I have 5 kids. 3 of them were born outside of America. And why that's significant right now is there was not a lot of content. There was not a lot of information on the internet for me to figure out how to get my son's birth certificate and passport living in another country. Mind you, he was a home birth. So if I would have had him in the hospital and would have been able to get his birth certificate, I would have been able to get him his CRBA, which is his consular report of birth abroad, with no problem. But because he was a home birth, because I was like, no, I could do it by myself. I could do that all by myself. I had 2 babies at the hospital. I want to have this baby at home. And I did. Would I do it again? Hell no. I really just don't have to. I experienced it. I don't need to do it again. But anyways, for those that decide I want to do that, like that sounds good. That fits my lifestyle. I got you. So what I had to do was I had to contact the American Embassy. And we met with them a few times. We explained the whole situation. They had us do a DNA test to prove that he was our kid. Yes. I can probably put proof right here. But he is my kid, 99.9999999%. That's my son. Looks like me too, he got my eyes. It was $900 for the consular for the DNA test. Then we had to get the consular report of birth abroad and the passport. Altogether, that was like $230. You could do the math. It was like $135 for the passport, and then whatever else the remainder is for the CRBA. That's what it was. And so it was $900, then $230 on top of that. And then it was really nice because once they ship it off, when you pay it all off, that's when they'll give you the results. So if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I don't have $900 up front, I didn't either. All I had to do was they were like, we're going to send it off. Whenever you pay it, that's when you get your results. So that was nice. I didn't have to have it up front. And it wasn't like I went through a payment plan for real. You just submit deposits through their website, which was nice. When I say payment plan, like it wasn't like a collections agency. It was directly with them. You know what I mean? And so that's what we had to do. If you're married, make sure that you have your marriage certificate because they're going to want a copy of that. They're going to need that. Also, we had to take passport pictures for me, the baby, and my husband. Not because me and my husband were getting new passport pictures, but that's just the size that they wanted to send off a picture and have on file for me and my husband. And the babies, that's what they used for his passport. We were able to get the passport pretty quickly only because we had a flight coming up and we told them that. And so they like expedited the passport. That's one. And then I overstayed my visa and they only made me pay like $200 and something. Like they reduced my overstay fee because of the situation, which was really nice. But my husband didn't stay over, it was just me. So it was like they worked it out with us, you know what I mean? Like they were willing to work with us, which was really great. And so I'm just trying to share my oversight on the whole situation. Now, if you're in a situation where the baby just comes too fast and you still want to go to the hospital, I had no plans to go to the hospital. You still go to the hospital and get that birth certificate or that birth announcement and get like that paper saying like, yeah, like this baby is theirs, and you'll still be able to you'll be able to do all of that without getting a DNA test to prove that child is yours. But I'm hoping that this helps somebody somewhere because, I was lost. There was no Reddit forum. There was no YouTube video. There was nothing out there. And I should have put this out a whole lot sooner. But it's better late than never.